once again, thank you for watching the Sewing Doctor again in New York City. Here I have a Juki MO-1000. This machine is a great machine made by Juki, one of the best machines out there in the market. But this machine, the actually threading tube for the air pump threading, it's not working correctly. So every time you press, it misses it. Every time you press, it misses it. So there's something that I have to tell you about these machines. You gotta be very, very careful when you're working on that. These two tubing that connects one to another so that the thread goes straight in, it has to be perfectly straight. So there's a little bit of adjustment that you could do with it inside of the machine and in the outside of the machine that you could play with it to get it right. Now, to get this done, you will need to be pretty much certified, or you must be a very, very, very experienced working with this. Because if you don't do it right, everything is going to be crooked. So this is not something I recommend you guys out there to work with it. If you're going to get an issue like that, if you get an issue like this, have this machine check up, bring it to a tech department that you can work on the machine, because if you don't do it right, you're going to mix them up completely. And once it's mixed up completely, it's going to be very, very hard to get it back again. So I recommend you to have a problem when you press on the pump and the thread is not going through, it's not coming out. It's two issues. Either the tubing is not lining up like this machine is right now, or the actually tubing gets clogged. Those are the only two reasons. So I'm gonna go inside of it. And like I said, you need to know exactly what you're doing. This is not something I recommend, so don't play with it. I will suggest not to play with it, because when you're gonna bring it to me or to any certified Juki, it is going to be a big, big mess. Let me jump into it, see what's happening here, and I will show you later once it's completely finished. Machine now, I finish it up, and like I said, this tubing here, it's very, very delicate. It's something that you have to know exactly what you're going to do. If you're not familiar with this, I will suggest you not to play with it. Once you take that off, or you move this piping here, you move these Allen wrenches here, or anything here, it gets so complicated because you might move the timing here, and you move the timing completely off. If you move the shaft from that upper looper, completely off. If you move the bottom shaft for the bottom looper, completely off. So this is something that I not recommend for anyone that it doesn't have the knowledge on working with this to play with it. Bring it to a tech department, bring it to someone certified, because having an issue with this is not an easy thing to work, and I don't recommend you to play with this. Have the technician work on it, and you are going to be a happy customer forever. I just finished this one, like I said, and moving this Allen wrench here, moving these screws here, and moving the shaft, I was able to get everything up and running, okay? The machine now, perfectly working. Good, great machine, listen to that, a very nice machine, a MO-1000 Air Threading machine. Everything looks good, everything's working perfectly fine. 100 door was a little bit damaged, everything looks good now. Thank you for watching the Sewing Doctor.